Welcome back, everybody, to this week's episode of Enough.
Welcome back.
So this week, it's going to be a little bit of a shorter video because we wanted to just kind of talk about and give you guys some of what we think are tips for going back to school. Because we know, some of you college students are already on campus and others are planning getting ready to leave. And we just wanted to give you guys some helpful encouragement.
Yeah.
And also, before we kind of get into this, we want to thank our good friend Gabriella.
Thank you.
For this idea. And along with this idea and a future series that we'll see her in actually in a few weeks. And we're going to
very excited.
I'm super excited about it. We're going to be entitling it Enough on Campus. And we're going to do a monthly video with a college student. So once a month, we'll get on an interview with college student and just kind of ask them, how they're doing, what their experiences have been with being an Orthodox Christian in college.
Yeah.
And just kind of what that entails for them personally and just see where they've, grown stronger in the faith and have some weaknesses.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a big step moving away from home for the first time usually and gaining that independence that wasn't there before.
Right.
And it's definitely going to be harder to be an Orthodox Christian on campus. You're going to get busy. You're going to have time with friends and studying and all of, the amazing things that come with university life and campus life. So it's going to be hard to take that time to be like, oh, okay, I want to work on my faith here. So we kind of have some, tips on how to implement some just small things into your busy campus life. And one of those things is prayer, especially the Jesus prayer, because that, if, many of you probably have prayer ropes that you use, just, keep it on you in between classes or, whatever you're walking on campus. Just do, a few Lord Jesus Christ have mercies on me and kind of reset and relax your mind. And if you have an icon corner in your dorm or something, just spend time with Christ talking to him, talking to the Panagia, your patron saint, just about the struggles of campus life, what you want to work on, and just kind of pour it out, pour your soul out to him.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, another one alongside with that is reading spiritual books.
Definitely.
It kind of goes not necessarily hand in hand with prayer, but it helps you kind of reflect on the things you're doing in life, the positives and the struggles, and it just helps you grow with some wisdom of the Orthodox faith.
There's so many lessons. I mean, I think it was St. John Chrysostom that said, like, when you're done reading a spiritual book, some of that grace imparts to you that saint wrote or that elder or Yorondisa wrote. You feel good after reading a spiritual book because you grew a little bit. You learned a little bit. And if you truly take it to heart and try and implement it, it will definitely help you. And if you have a spiritual father or a priest you go to, ask them for book recommendations that they think will help you personally.
Sure. And we have a book here that we've both read and thoroughly enjoyed. It's called Our Thoughts Determine Our Lives. Hopefully you can see that. And it's written by Elder Thaddeus. And, this book, it's not too dense. Like a lot of spiritual books can be very, very heavy and very hard to read. But this one's very light and
it's encouraging.
It's very encouraging because it talks about many of the things that, go on in your mind and in the thoughts you have and how to deal with them and how to bring Christ into them.
Yeah.
And I think just the last thing we really want to talk about, and we've talked about it in another episode, I think it was episode 4 on consistency, is just setting aside, whether it be 10, 15, 20 minutes, just to really focus on God. And, if that's like, if you don't have the opportunity to go to church on Sunday, maybe there's not a parish by you or because of the COVID-19 restrictions and all of that.
Lockdown.
Yeah. Consistency is going to be a very, very key thing for everyone and all of us. And it has been since the start of this, and it's going to continue until the end of this and beyond. But we have to be consistent. And so spending those like 15, 20, 30 minutes with God, whether it be reading, praying, or just listening to like a video on
learning about a saint.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just those types of things, little things that add up, I'd say. Reading a saint's life, if you, we have there's an app on called, what is it? Daily Readings.
Yeah.
Daily Readings. I think it's like $1.
Or there's a free version.
Yeah, or there's a free version. And it just has the saints' stories being celebrated that day. And I know that that's a great alternative to just, waking up scrolling on Instagram. Instead, wake
For
up,
sure.
just read. It's usually only a few paragraphs. Won't
Right.
take that long, but start your day off with, realizing these heroes of orthodoxy that are there,
Mhm.
and learning a little bit about it and applying some things from their life throughout their day. And pray to them, ask them for help and things.
Yeah, and that's the beauty about learning about new saints and really studying the heroes of our faith is that it gives you more people to pray to and
Yeah,
have on your team for God,
definitely.
And in that same app, the daily reading app, it shows the daily epistles and gospels
Hmm.
throughout the whole year. So that's just another thing. I don't always do too well at this, but instead of like you were saying, waking up and going to Instagram, I try sometimes
Yeah,
when I'm on it.
we can make an effort.
Right. Yeah. I try to, start my day off with the epistle and the gospel, just
Yeah.
to start your day with God. And then I've really noticed that when you start your day with prayer or with reading um, the gospel or epistle or spiritual books, it puts you on a better path for that day. It puts you in a better mindset and
Yeah.
it uplifts you a little bit more. And yeah, and that's what we're really trying to do or tell you guys and provide you guys with just some encouragement to find God and keep God throughout
Hmm.
your this next school year.
Yes.
And that's all we can do. All we can do is try and do our best to fight the good fight.
Yeah. God is definitely enough for, all of your college worries or anything. God's there for you. So yeah, God is enough.
God is enough, and good luck with all of your studies this year.
Yes.
Bye, guys.